Jake Paul, one of the most controversial creators of all time. But even though he's controversial, you cannot take away the fact that that man is a living legend. Hear me out. I got goblins already commenting. Jake Paul is not a legend. Jake Paul is a loser. I hate Jake Paul. He sucks. Listen, we are still talking about this man to this day. But how has Jake Paul managed to stay relevant all this time? I'll tell you how. I always say, open these up. Open these up, close this. Open these, close this. Open, closed, open, closed. Just listen, okay? Even if you hate the Paul brothers, you cannot discredit what they've done. But let's go back. Let's go back. How did Jake even get here? I discovered Jake off Team 10. This was a legendary group. I would have sold the left side of my rib cage to be in Team 10. That's how big they were. They were the first big content house. Nobody else was really doing content houses before Team 10. Most of the members in Team 10 have flopped since. Just being honest. Jake is the only one who really kept his relevance. They all fell off. Wow. And some of y'all don't even know that Jake Paul was on Disney Channel. They gave fucking Jake Paul a Disney contract. Fast forward, during the KSI and Logan Paul beef, Jake kind of had a bit of a dry spout. Jake wasn't really getting talked about that much until he started boxing. When he knocked out my boy Nate Robinson, I was pissed. Tyron Woodley. It's people saying like, oh, he paid off Tyron Woodley, and who knows, he probably did. A professional fighter is going to lose multiple times on purpose to Jake Paul. Multiple times? How much was Jake paying him? How much do you got to get paid to get knocked out? Because my number is pretty fucking high, and I'm not a professional UFC fighter. So if my number is high, I know his number is out of this world. Who knows? Maybe he paid him off, maybe he didn't. But y'all let this man get into the ring with Mike Tyson. Jake was beating his ass. But Mike is a senior citizen. That was a lose-lose situation because if Jake wins, he beat up an old man. If Jake loses, an old man beat him up. But just the hype going into the fight, like what could happen? You know, that unknown factor. Is Mike gonna be old Mike? 90s Mike, where he's in there just an animal, a beast, a monster? Or is he gonna be old man Mike, where he's kind of fragile and kind of slow? You know, the first ever Netflix live event, he's doing it big. Y'all cannot clown the Paul brothers because as much as people say they suck and they don't do shit and they, you know, trash, why are they constantly getting more relevant? They've mastered it. As much as people hate them, you cannot deny their talent. They're talented boys. Don't kill me in the comment section. I'm just spitting facts. He's glazing Jake Paul. Go get a life. Relax, okay? It's just my opinion. I love you. Good night.